Yes, you're live. Hello, guys. I'm so sorry. So, hey guys, this is the first live I am. This will be on both my YouNow accounts and my YouTube channel as well. So if you hop on over to my channel, you will see like the live stream go live type thing on my channel. So yeah, we are now live, and you should receive tweets in a minute. So yeah, so right now I'm at home. My brothers have just gone up to bed, so I decided to do the live stream now while they're upstairs and nobody to disturb me. My parents are out tonight. They're off to see Gary Newman in Bexhill, so I'm stuck at home taking care of my younger brothers. Right now I'm watching Go 8-Bit on Dave, the gaming type show, and I absolutely love it. Last week they were playing, what was it, Rocket League, and I was freaking out, like totally freaking out. So yeah, so this is my first live stream on YouNow. I don't know why I'm so nervous, like, yeah, I don't know why I'm so nervous about this stream. Oh, hi Kane, he's watching, and hi Thomas J. Just type in, guys, in the chat if you can hear me now. Can you hear me? Hello? So yeah, I'm watching Go 8-Bit. So you should see this on my YouTube channel again. Yeah, Kane can hear me, everybody can hear me. Whew, I was like, thank God for that. So yeah, we're just gonna, as the title says, it's YouNow and chill, not Netflix and chill, unfortunately. But I thought I would do a live stream tonight and just test out live streaming on both my YouTube channel and YouNow. And I want to make this a regular thing as well, streaming wise. So yeah, to clear the elephant in the room, to my YouTube followers, I am so sorry that I have not been uploading YouTube videos over the past 3 months now, pure and simply because I have been dealing with I would say, amicable breakup. Unfortunately, myself and my boyfriend Jamie unfortunately broke up in the beginning of August, so let's just put it this way, the last 3 months for me and for Jamie have been absolute hell. So I will be back to making YouTube videos for you guys at some point very, very soon. I'm just dealing and getting over the breakup, so just bear with me, guys. It's early days at the moment, well, early weeks, should I put it that way. So I should be up and running on YouTube fairly soon. Well, October is a massive month for me personally because next month it will be my 19th birthday. So yay, I'm gonna be, the last of my teens, which, makes me feel so bloody old. That sounded so British of me, I'm so sorry. But yeah, it will be my 19th birthday next month, and I am planning a day out in London for my birthday, to go to Leicester Square, Covent Gardens, because there's a couple of stores that I want to visit in London. Covent Garden, the Art Box is on my list, and Tofu Cute is on my list as well. I know they're the same things. So yeah, and also I'm going to be going to Forbidden Planet as well because I love Forbidden Planet. If any of you have not gone to London and gone to Forbidden Planet, where are you? Are you on another planet? Excuse the pun, but yeah, and then and this is the announcement that I will be making in the video. I will be attending London MCM Comic Con in October, so next month I will be going to Comic Con. I will be going on the Saturday, the 29th of October. So if you guys are going to Comic Con, don't be a stranger. Come on, come up to me, say hi, take a picture, and I'll be more than happy to oblige and just chat with you guys. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. All of my mates are going to me. You're going to cosplay, and well, it's a month away. I really don't have the time or the money, unfortunately, to cosplay. So yeah, so that's another thing. But no, I will be back to making YouTube videos for you guys shortly, very soon. I'm going to be vlogging my experience of Comic Con this year, and I will also be vlogging my birthday celebrations, should I put it that way, or birthday day out, should I? Yeah, so I'll be filming that as well. So yeah, so for those of you who have just joined to my broadcast, who has never heard of me whatsoever, just a quick introduction about myself. My name is Jennifer Williamson, well, Jennifer Diana Williamson, as it says up there in the URL bar. And I am currently 18 years old, and I am not in education at the moment. I have chosen not to go to university. So I am at home at the moment. I work part-time. Well, I work about 4 or 5 days a week at the moment in retail. I know, yeah, you guys that work in retail know my struggle and my pain right now. But yeah, I work at the moment for a card shop. Not going to name the specific card shop because I don't want you guys to stalk me. But yeah, I work in retail at the moment. And YouTube wise, I do YouTube vlogs, just vlogging at the moment, but I am planning to broaden my horizons on YouTube. I'm planning to do advice videos, I'm planning to do advice videos, and I'm planning to do newsy type videos. I'm not going to go down the route like Keemstar does on Drama Alert. I want to do like what Philip DeFranco does on his YouTube channel, and just not talk about all the doom and gloom, but for me, I would talk about all things in geek culture, like anime, video games, because they're the stuff that I'm into at the moment. I mean, I'm not a very hardcore gamer. I would call myself a casual gamer. Games wise, I grew up on the old what was it? I grew up on the Sega Dreamcast. I know, going so old school right now, and it recently celebrated 17 years since its launch, which makes me feel really old. I mean, I was like, how old? I was like 2 when that console came out. Well, nearly 2 years old when that console came out, but I started playing it when I was 6, so it was long gone off the market then when I started playing the Sega Dreamcast, and then the PlayStation 2 came along, and I really enjoyed playing on the PlayStation 2. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and then I got into a phase where I was just obsessed with The Sims. I had The Sims 2. Haven't played the original Sims 1 yet at the moment. But I played the original Sims, like Sims 2, which I was addicted to in like my later years of secondary school. And I watched and I played The Sims 3 as well. Have not played The Sims 4 yet. I want to once I get my own copy. And also, I'm a big handheld gamer. I mean, I've currently got a pink, so girly. I've got a pink 3DS at the moment, and let's just put it this way, I'm starting to grow my 3DS collection. I mean, I've got Mario Kart, I've got Mario Kart 7, Pokemon X, Nintendogs and Cats. I know, that's so embarrassing. What other games have I got? I have Animal Crossing. Now, Animal Crossing New Leaf is a game on the 3DS that I was absolutely addicted to. Very, very addictive. um, but yeah, and then musically, I'm into bands. I'm a rock chick. Forever will be a rock chick. I'm into bands like Enter Shikari. I'm a massive fan of Enter Shikari. I am a massive fan of Bring Me the Horizon. I love their new album at the moment. My favourite tracks have got to be Avalanche off their album, Happy Song as well, and Throne as well. And what other bands am I into? Let me think. Blip for My Valentine tickles my fancy quite a lot. Slipknot. Who else? Motorhead. Rest in peace, Lemmy. Who else am I a big fan of? The Darkness as well. The Darkness was the first ever, band that I really got obsessed with and really got into. I mean, everybody on Twitter at the moment, there's the hashtag 3 albums that changed my life, and the first album that changed my life was The Darkness, One Way Ticket to Hell and Back, their 2005 album, which, 11 years ago, which again makes me feel really old at the moment. But that was the first ever album that, my parents brought for me, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I thought to myself, I'm loving rock at the moment, and I'm always going to be a rock chick. And if I was to pick 3 albums that changed my life forever, it would be, let me think, it would be the My Chemical Romance, the Black Parade album, the Minesweep by Enter Shikari, and The Darkness, One Way Ticket to Hell and Back. And I mentioned My Chemical Romance because I wanted to ask you guys if any of you guys got the 10th anniversary edition of the Black Parade album yet. Because I haven't yet. I haven't got the physical copy, but I've been streaming it off of Spotify for the last few days, and I'm absolutely loving it. And all the demos as well. It's absolutely fantastic. I was a little bit peeved that, they weren't getting back together and everything like that. And I was like, damn it, MCR have trolled us, yet again. And I just... all of my friends on Facebook and Twitter, ranting to each other about it and going, well, they're going to, My Chemical Romance are going to keep doing stuff like this, and in the end, when they actually do announce that they are getting back together, we won't believe them. It's like the boy that cried wolf sort of thing. But yeah, I've been streaming the Black Parade's 10th anniversary album on Spotify at the moment, and I'm absolutely adoring it at the moment. But yeah, musically, I like rock music. Again, Slipknot, Enter Shikari, those kind of bands, as well as, Young Guns, I'm a big fan of as well. What other bands am I a big fan of? The list goes on, but you kind of get a gist of what I'm a fan of musically, and then I'm also into EDM, bit of drum and bass, bit of dubstep, that kind of thing here and there. I mean, I'm not really a pop fan. Which is going to disappoint so many people. But I'm not really a pop fan. I mean, the only pop star that I'm a fan of is Michael Jackson. That's just about it. And Janet Jackson. That's just about it. That's the bottom line. And then, well, I'm a big fan of YouTubers, obviously, gaming YouTubers like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, who else am I a fan of? I like PewDiePie, but not to, fangirl state, And then the other YouTubers that I like, the first YouTubers that I ever got into was, the first YouTube channel that I really got into was the CTFXC with Charles Trippy. That was the first ever YouTube video that I ever got involved with, and I loved Charles's videos. I thought he was very transparent with his audience, and that's what me as a YouTuber that I hope to strive to be, you know, transparent with people like you, because you get to the stage in your life where you're like, you know, life isn't all, you know, rainbows and unicorns and everything like that. Life gets tough sometimes, and I'm experiencing that right now, that life can be unfair at times, and life can be your best friend at one point and just stab you in the back the next, and that's exactly how I'm feeling right now, which I'm not going to go into because I'll end up crying live on stream. I don't want to do that. But yeah, Charles Trippy was one of the first YouTubers that I got into the CTFXC, and I started watching their vlogs since I started watching Charles's vlogs since about 2009, 2010. So I've been watching him for about 6 years and following, you know, his story and, you know, his life now. And I'm so happy for him and his fiancée that they're getting married next year. So I can't wait to see that video and what Ali looks like in a wedding dress. And then other YouTubers that I'm a fan of, I'm a big fan of, you know, Dan and Phil. I'm a fan of Carrie Fletcher as well. Who else am I a fan of? I'm a fan of I'm not gonna lie, I do like Syndicate's vlogs, you know, Tom Syndicate. I know that there's been the whole, you know, CSGO gambling stuff going on at the moment, which I'm not gonna go into in this live stream because I don't really want to talk about it. But no, like, I like Syndicate's vlog. I think he's a very genuine guy, but he just needs to be a bit more transparent with his audience, I think, you know. Just say that you own the website and then you will not get any of the rubbish that he's been involved in. You know, Tim Martin, not really tickling my fancy, but, you know, those kind of YouTubers are who I follow at the moment. So, yeah, that's the kind of YouTubers that I like. Other YouTubers, who else do I like? Can't think of any other YouTubers that I like, but, you know, all the big ones, you know, Carrie Hope Fletcher, Dan and Phil, those kind of YouTubers I like. But yeah, and then, you know, other things that I like, you know, I like to read books, you know, and John Green is my favourite author of all time at the moment. I've read The Fault in Our Stars twice. And I cried both times at the film adaptation, and I'm not afraid to say that. I've read Looking for Alaska, you know, a bit of the way through Paper Towns. I've still yet to finish Paper Towns and compare that to the film, but I thought the film was absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, I mean, Don Green's a favourite author of mine, and I will continue to read Don Green books. But I'm a big manga and anime nut at the moment. I mean, I'm currently reading the first volume of Angel Beats, which is the manga. It's in my work bag, so I read that on the bus coming and going home from work, just to entertain me, because it literally takes me like 20 minutes to get home, so I just need 20 minutes just to read and not interact with anybody on the bus. Not that I do, I just sit there and shut up basically when I'm on the bus. But yeah, and then I also was reading, you know, the Bakuman manga as well, and who else was I watching? Reading. I'm reading the Fairy Tale manga as well. I mean, anime wise, I love Fairy Tale. I'm up to episode 30. I know I've got a big way to go in terms of Fairy Tale. I've watched season 1 and season 2 of Sword Art Online, and I absolutely adore that anime right now. I love Sword Art Online. Well, let's just put it this way: the Alfheim Online arc, I liked it, but not to a big extent, you know. what other animes am I into? I'm a massive fan of the Ghost in the Shell franchise, and speaking of Ghost in the Shell, they recently released the teasers for the 2017 live action adaptation of the film, and let me just say, I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait for it. I know everybody's, ranting about the casting of Scarlett Johansson as Major Motoko Kusanagi, but you guys have got to remember she's a cyborg, and cyborgs have no race. And again, everybody was like, oh no, Scarlett Johansson shouldn't have been cast as the Major. It should have been someone else, It's not up to the fans that decide who's right to play the role. It's up to Paramount Pictures to cast the cast. But it is. It's like some of the things. You judge something before it's even released. I mean, prime example: Suicide Squad, and I'm currently got my Harlequin shirt at the moment. It's like Suicide Squad. Everybody was looking at the posters, looking at castings and everything like that, and going, don't. This is not shaping up to be a good film at all. And again, when they released the film, there was a few, ummings and ahhings, and people were going, oh, it should have been a better film, could have been a better film, blah blah blah. But personally, when I went to see it with my brother and my dad, I thought it was amazing. My opinion is different to yours. I mean, we've all got to realise that people's opinions, differ from other someone else's opinions. I mean, this is the thing. We've all got opinions, and you've got to understand that not your opinion isn't the same as everybody else. But in my opinion, I liked Suicide Squad. I was in absolute awe of Suicide Squad when I came out of that cinema. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. I loved Suicide Squad. I thought the castings was on point, brilliant. Again, they could have gone more in depth on the Joker. I feel that the Joker should have had more screen time. That's just my opinion. But I think Jared Leto as the Joker was perfect, spot on casting. But some of the things that he did, to the cast members behind the scenes were a bit freaky. I mean, Jared Leto, he's a method actor, so you're going to get, that kind of thing. But no, I personally liked Suicide Squad. And I'll definitely get the DVD when it comes out. I mean, film-wise, I'm like I watch the Marvel films, I watch the DC films. I haven't seen Batman vs Superman yet. Dad's got it on Blu-ray, so I'm probably going to watch that at some point and form my own opinions about that film. But no, Suicide Squad was the only film that I was properly looking forward to this year. Excuse me. But yeah, I became a YouTuber because we were all forced to make a YouTube channel in college, in which I took media studies. I did creative media production at my old college, which I left in June this year, and I got a DDM, distinction merit, after my whole entirety of 2 years of college, which I was so proud of. But we were forced to make a YouTube channel in the beginning of our time at the college, and I just remember making the YouTube video channel and thinking, I'm actually motivated to put some content on this channel. But I didn't put content on the channel until a year later, which was a bit of a not going to go into that, but I just didn't really have the right computer for it. I mean, my computer was like 5 years old at the time, and it was on its last legs, and it could not render a video for absolute nothing. So about, I think it was like New Year's Eve last year, I went out with my family and my now ex-boyfriend, and he helped pick out my new laptop I've had this laptop now for like 9 months now. It's a HP laptop, and I'm really proud of this laptop. The rendering speeds are good, everything's good about this laptop. But yeah, we were forced to make a YouTube channel, and I just thought to myself, well, I've got a YouTube channel and I really want to do, make YouTube videos. So then a year later, I uploaded like vlogs on my channel of like my time in Munich. We went to Munich last year in February, which was an amazing experience. So, I mean, that was my first proper, trip, without my parents' supervision, but still with, lecturer supervision, unfortunately. Damn it. But no, I'm really proud of my YouTube channel at the moment, and I'm just really looking forward to coming back and, not so much relaunching the channel, but I'm just looking forward to getting back into the swing of things and making quality content for you guys, which is what I strive to do, make good quality content on the channel. And I want to do advice videos and news videos and carry on with the vlogs, because that's what started me off in the first place. I mean, when I took the creative media productions course at my old college, my main goal in life, my dream job, is to be like a TV and radio presenter / radio DJ, that kind of thing, and a journalist as well. I really want to be a journalist and presenter of both TV and radio, and that's why I took the creative media course in the first place, because I wanted to gain new skills and, get the confidence that I need to just get out there and do what I want to do. And that's where, radio comes in, because I absolutely adore radio. It's, what I do best, so to speak, at college. I mean, I was, let me just say, I was a host of my very own show on my college's old radio station called HDR on Air. If you haven't checked out HDR on Air, check it out, because it's a great student radio station which launched about a year and a half ago today. But yeah, I hosted my own show called The Geek Show. Funny, my first show, one of my friends at college was engineering for my first show, because I did not get taught how to use the equipment when I first started the show, and he was helping me out engineer for the show, and I was, on another mic, just, bricking it behind the mic, because I was so nervous, and it, appeared in my it appeared in my voice that I was nervous. And I just remember that first show, I was umming and ahhing to No Tomorrow, and it was just, it was a start to, growing as a presenter and as a person for me. And then as I gradually started doing the radio station at college, built up my confidence to a whole new level. And I just remember the first show, I started the show on the GTA San Andreas theme song, and I just remember playing that, and somebody in the corridor came into the studio and went, "Are you playing the San Andreas theme song?" And I went, "Yep, this is the Geek Show, so look forward to more, music like this." And then my boyfriend, well, my now ex-boyfriend, he did a rock show called HG Rocks, and he did like all the rock songs like Slipknot and Ailstorm and Bullet for My Valentine, Heaven's Basement, those kind of bands. And then he left the college, and we met via the radio station, and we had been dating for over 15 months at the time of our breakup. And he also helped me. Jamie also helped me grow as a person and as a creator as well. And just he did he helped me a great deal, and everybody's making him out like he's the bad guy in this situation when he's not. He's not. It's just life just got in the way of the both of us. I mean, he was in his last year, whereas I was in my first year when we met, and then he went off to university in Birmingham, which he is there now at the moment. He's gone back to do his second year at uni, and that kind of thing, and then when he started uni, I went to myself over the summer, well, I don't really want to have HC Rocks, just end like that. And I wanted to continue doing rock music on the station, so I decided to merge our shows together. And the new name of the show was called The Geek Rocks On, which I then went on to do another 6, 7, 8 months on the station, and then I left the station in June this year, and my last show was very emotional, and I just remember putting down the faders for the last time and just thinking, that's it, I'm probably never going to be on HGR ever again, and it was a fantastic opportunity for me to grow as a presenter and as a person, and collectively, show the world what I love. I'm one of these people that, doesn't conform to like the mainstream, and I just want there to be a show on the radio someday that, pushes the conventional boundaries and, gives people a voice, gives social groups a voice. And I do hope that through, doing this as a channel, through doing stuff like this and stuff like my YouTube channel, and I will be starting a podcast series very, very soon. I just hope to, give that voice to you guys. We're not all mainstream. We're into rock. We're into anime. We're into manga. We're into esports. We're into, Counter-Strike, League of Legends, Dota, that kind of thing. It's like, I just want a show on the radio that, cultivates all of that together, and just, you hear, like, I don't know, the Legend of Zelda theme song on the radio. That's the type of show that I want to do, in the future. Talk about geek culture, talk about things that we as young people are interested in, and talk about the things that are not necessarily talked about much on radio, and that's the type of thing that I want to do in the future. So watch this space here. I mean, family wise, I live in East London, with mum and my dad and my 2 younger brothers who are upstairs asleep right now. And yeah, I mean, me and my brothers get along great. Sometimes they can be a pain in the bum, but other times they're awesome. They're awesome brothers. I've got amazing friends, amazing family, and an amazing group of friends around me that just makes me so lucky. And I'm so lucky to have friends and family like that support me every step of the way. And you just got to realise how lucky you guys are, because other people out in this world, don't have anybody by their side, and they're on their own. They're on their own to fend for themselves, and you've got to realise that you are richer than you think. If you've got support your friends, support your family, a roof over your head, food on the table, you're earning money, sustainable income, you're richer than you think. You look at these people that have, untold riches, like millions and millions of dollars and pounds, and really and truly, people just use those people to, gain money off of them, and yeah, they just gain money off of them, and, people act fake when they have loads of money. I mean, there are some celebrities out there that are not fake, they're genuine towards their fans and to the people around them, but sometimes people can be a bit of an arsehole around, people like us, and you've got to realise how lucky you guys are, in this world. In this day and age, you can do whatever you want. The world is your oyster. I mean, mum and dad made me see that, you know, years ago, you know, you really didn't have much of a selection. Just, you didn't really have much choice on what you did with your life. But now it's like endless. You know, you can be a gamer, you can be a professional esports player, for God's sake. You can be paid to play video games competitively. I mean, like shows like Go 8-Bit, you know, that this is the future of like shows in general. I mean, Jinx TV have recently put their channel on Sky, and I love them for that, because, you know, they're bringing esports into the mainstream attention, which is absolutely phenomenal. It's phenomenal, you know, what the esports and the gaming community can do. I mean, you know, you've got YouTubers appearing on TV, you've got YouTubers releasing books and everything like this. I mean, this is the future. I mean, you've got Grace Helbig, you know, she's, you know, hosting her own show on E, and you've got, you know, who else have you got? You've got like Joey Graceffa and Tyler Oakley doing like journalistic, you know, presenting for like Sugarscape and everything like that. And then you've got Zoella, got her own beauty range out. I mean, this is the future. Internet stardom and everything like that. This is the future. This is how people are going to get famous from now on. But yeah, I mean, but YouTube does have its dark side. I mean, you've obviously seen, you know, all the recent drama on like Drama Alert and, you know, Scarce as well. You know, that's the dark side of YouTube, and it's just that people start drama for absolutely nothing, and it's like, just, I mean, the whole FouseyTube thing with that 10-year-old fan jumping on stage and going, "Leafy is here." There was me thinking, well, if I was Fousey, I would just, you know, laugh at myself, just, you know, yeah, Leafy, that, you know, and just get on with it. And it's like, really? Just, really? You know, there's no need to overreact and kick the fan out, you know what I mean? And again, yeah, it's just, why would you kick the fan out? I mean, yes, you know, Leafy was not very nice, but in essence, well, people have got to accept that not everybody is going to like you, and that at some point in your life you're going to get people that hate your guts, really, and you've just got to deal with that, unfortunately. And I know I'm not being harsh, but I'm just saying, you just got to deal with that. I mean, I've come to accept that, you know, not everybody is going to like me, and, you know, that kind of thing, and I just accept that and just go, well, the people that like my content, that like what I do, that follow what I do, those are the people that are true to you and will stay with you for the rest of your career, for the rest of your life. You know, people may come and go out of your life, but, you know, the true people that are meant to be with you stay with you forever. But yeah, all this drama and everything, it's just so unnecessary at the moment, and it's painting the internet in a very bad picture, you know. But there's also the good side of the internet, which I love. I mean, the good things about the internet is that the general community that you get from being on the internet. You meet people, like-minded individuals just like you, that, you know, like the same things as you and enjoys what content you do, and people get talking. I mean, like Philip DeFranco, you know, he talks about issues that really matter, and then he gets the community talking. I mean, I love the community on YouTube. You know, you meet, you know, other YouTubers, and you meet in real life, and you become friends. I mean, how amazing is that? You know, somebody that you've met through a computer screen, you meet them in real life, and you know, you become the best of friends. I mean, look at people like, I don't know, Zoella and Alfie and all of those other YouTubers that, you know, started on the internet, met each other via the internet, and now look at them. You know, they're boyfriend and girlfriend, and they're doing this, and they're just basically just growing as like creators, growing as people, and it's just great to see that, you know, the internet is doing some good, you know, in the community and in the world. But there are some, YouTubers that are out to paint, the internet in a very bad light, and just, not so much, spread hate or whatever, but it's just unnecessary, I think if the world was more connected and more understanding, the world would be a much more happier and better place, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, the whole YouTube heroes thing, it's like, well, people could, take that one way. Yes, the community are getting, involved with, clearing YouTube of, hate and bigotry and everything like that, but also you get the people that just want to troll people and, purposely get their videos, taken off of YouTube or their channels terminated and everything like that. I just think YouTube just haven't thought, clearly about the whole YouTube heroes thing, because who knows, all the YouTube heroes could, I don't know, rid all the videos of Zoella's off her channel, and that wouldn't be fair. What Zoella ever done to them? I know that there are some haters that hate certain YouTubers and they want to get their channel deleted and everything like that. Fair enough, but when you have that kind of power, that's when things will start to get out of control. And I just believe, like, the whole, community guidelines. Yes, I understand the community guidelines, but the new community guidelines that recently came in, it's like YouTube have just turned into Ofcom or whatever is your TV and media regulator wherever you're watching in the world. I mean, for me, it's Ofcom. I mean, YouTube is just turning into Ofcom. You're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that. It's like, then what are we allowed to do? What next minute, YouTube will go, oh, you can't breathe in your videos. What? It's just that YouTube is restricting creators so much, that new creators will go, then what can I talk about on YouTube? What can I do on YouTube that will not, necessarily breach all of these guidelines? I mean, what can you do on YouTube now? But, this is the type of things that, I think about and go to myself, right, I can't necessarily talk about this, I can't talk about this in my YouTube videos anymore. But, I won't go too in depth into things. I won't really talk about stories in depth, but I will give my thoughts and opinions, because, I have a right, I have a human right to, speak my thoughts and opinions on a certain topic, but I will not talk about, terrorism or stuff like that on YouTube, but I will mainly be talking about the latest in geek culture, the anime, the film industry, the gaming industry, that kind of thing, and conventions going on, and just giving my thoughts and opinions on music and stuff, not necessarily my thoughts on, like, the latest news, like, I don't know, the Brangelina split, or that kind of stuff. That really does not interest me whatsoever. But yeah, it's like the YouTube heroes thing is just going to be out of, well, it hasn't got out of hand yet, but when it does, YouTube is going to think, we made a big mistake here, I think, But yeah, it is. The whole YouTube heroes thing is just a bit what, you're giving power to the community, and, that power is going to end up, taking down channels of very innocent quality, like, it is, it's just a bit mental at the moment with YouTube and their whole guidelines, I think. But yeah, and then other news that came out today was, like, the whole Will and Grace reunion. When they posted the pictures last night, I was thinking, could a reunion be in store? And they had announced that they are doing, like, a mini series on Netflix of their all the cast of Will and Grace getting back together and doing, like, a mini series on Netflix, which I'm excited about. I don't have Netflix, which is a bit sad, but surely they'll bring it out on TV, like, I don't know, Comedy Central or something like that. Probably Comedy Central will go, hang on a minute, you have it on Netflix, we'll have it on our channel probably. But yeah, I'm quite excited about that. And then, you know, Doctor Who's still not on. Well, all we get is a Christmas special this year for Doctor Who, which is quite disappointing. But I can't wait for Doctor Who to return next year. Yeah, I'm a massive Whovian. I'm a massive Doctor Who fan. I love Doctor Who. I've been watching it since its return in 2005, so I've been a Whovian for 11 years now, which is a long time, and a long time for me. And I think Doctor Who was one of the first, you know, TV series that I really got into when I was a kid. But David Tennant will always be my favourite Doctor. The 10th Doctor will always be my favourite Doctor. Always have, always will be. And yeah, and then, you know, I liked Matt Smith and I loved Christopher Eccleston's Doctor. And I'm starting to warm up to Peter Capaldi as the Doctor. Companion-wise, I loved Rose Tyler. Absolutely adored Rose Tyler. I loved Donna Noble as well. Mark Jones was a superb companion. Amy Pond, I loved Amy Pond, and I loved Clara Oswald as well. And I can't wait to see what the new companions, like this Bill, played by Paul McKay. I mean, when he said her name is Bill, all of us Whovians, like, is Stephen Moffat paying homage to Billy Piper by any chance? You know, that kind of thing kept speculating on Twitter. Yeah, I can't wait to see what season 10 has in store for the Doctor and for Bill. Can't wait to see how they, you know, introduce her as a companion. But yeah, I've loved Doctor Who ever since it came back in 2005, and I've been to the Doctor Who experience in Cardiff, which was absolutely amazing. I could not stop fangirling. Because it was just absolutely incredible, you know, seeing all the props and stuff and the costumes as well was just... And then going into the city centre in Cardiff and just thinking, oh, they filmed that episode there, they filmed that episode there, and everything like that. And I was fangirling inside so much. And then when we got back to the hotel that night, like, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, I'm just into the Doctor Who experience. I've actually touched what David Tennant wore. How cool is that? But yeah, I'm a massive fan of Doctor Who. Other TV shows that I've gotten into, I am very excited for season 3 of The Flash. I can't wait to see what The Flash has in store for us next month. I'm also a massive fan of Arrow as well. And yeah, I'm a massive fan of Arrow and The Flash, and what other TV shows am I into? Doctor Who, Arrow, The Flash. I watched Stanley's Lucky Man with James Nesbitt in it. I've loved that series. I watched Blind Spot as well with Jamie Alexandra. Loved that series as well. What other things did I get into? I think that's pretty much it. Game of Thrones, you know, that really doesn't interest me, and I know most of you guys will be Game of Thrones fans, but I'm really not a massive Game of Thrones fan, unfortunately. But I do know of the cast and the characters as well, and I know that it broke the record at the Emmys this year for the most Emmys won by a TV drama, which was, you know, thumbs up to Game of Thrones though. Other TV shows that I've gotten into at the moment, I'm very into Victoria at the moment with Jenna Louise Coleman as Victoria, and I'm learning something, and I'm actually enjoying what I'm watching as well. And I think the chemistry between Victoria and Albert, who's played by Tom Hughes, is just electric. You know, they really do suit one another, and rumours has it that they're actually dating in real life. So you know, let's see where that goes from there. I mean, I go to everybody. What does me and Jenna Coleman have in common? And I go, we're both 5'2", and we're both brunettes. Yeah, I'm 5'2", like the same height as Jenna Coleman, and I would know what size Jenna Coleman is because she puts it in a Twitter bio, which everybody goes, oh, so you're 5'2". How do you know that? Because you put it in your Twitter profile. Duh. But yeah, I'm loving Victoria at the moment. I'm actually learning something, and what makes me smile is they've commissioned it for a second series, so I can't wait to see where they take Victoria. Everybody says they hope that they will take my mum wants Victoria to go to, you know, the point in when she died. But I went to mum, but they're focusing on the young Victoria. Sorry, that was my phone. Yeah, sorry, that's my phone. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's like when it's the young Victoria. They wouldn't want to do the old Victoria because we all know what happened to Victoria. You know, she was beaten by a queen for the longest reigning monarch of the 19th century. Sorry, but then she was outbeaten by her great granddaughter, our esteemed Queen Elizabeth herself. But then, yes, Victoria died at the age of 81 in 1901, so at the turn of the 20th century. And then 50 years later, 51 years later, you know, Elizabeth is crowned queen, and she's now the longest reigning monarch ever in our history. So, yeah, it's a big testament. You know, I look at Victoria and go, yep, your great granddaughter is going to beat you as the longest reigning monarch. But you look at Victoria and you go, 18, that's so young to become queen. I mean, I'm 18, and I'd be bricking it if I was queen at this age, you know, and everybody, you know, pressuring you into producing an heir and stuff like that. And it's like, you've got your life to live, you know, at 18. I mean, it wasn't like you've got your whole life to live when you're 18 years old. Like, having children at 18, 19, 20 years old, it's like, no, just let the girl live. Just let the girl be queen before, you know, producing an heir, you know. But yeah, I'm loving Victoria at the moment, and I'm loving Victoria. I'm loving everything about Victoria. Yeah, The Flash, Arrow, Doctor Who, everything like that. All those other TV shows I love and adore at the moment. And I'm a bit sad that Agent Carter was cancelled because I actually enjoyed Agent Carter. And I'm also looking forward to the new season of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because Ghost Rider is going to be in the new series. So I'm excited to see what that has in store for, you know, Daisy and, you know, Agent Coulson and everything like that. So yeah, just can't wait to see where that leads us. So yeah, so I've been going on for about 53 minutes now. That's probably a new record for the amount of times I have live streams, but this is literally my first ever live stream, and as you can probably tell, I'm nervous and I'm just spouting words at you at the moment. But yeah, I just hope you enjoyed the stream, guys. I will be I don't know what day to do streaming yet because, again, you know, me working part-time, I don't know, you know, what my rota is going to be like for work at the moment. But yeah, so I might do this as a weekly thing or bi-weekly. It depends. You know, just after the stream, you know, tweet me at JenniferDiana60 and please give me your feedback to, you know, if you enjoyed the stream. I would really appreciate your feedback. But yeah, as I said, please do bear with me at the moment, guys. I'm just trying to reevaluate and, you know, get back into the swing of things at the moment. I'm just trying to move forward with my life. at the moment and just clear my head. But videos are coming soon. Videos are coming soon. Promises, promises, promises. They are coming very soon for you guys. And October will be a massive month for the channel, as I will be celebrating 2 years on YouTube in October. Well, October 14th, I think I created my channel. I'm going to have to see. Or was it October 9th? I don't know. But I'm going to be celebrating 2 years on YouTube. So yeah, YouTube content is coming very soon for you guys. If you guys have just joined me from YouNow, I don't know whether there's a link down below to my YouTube channel, which there probably is. I would much appreciate it if you subscribe to watch my content and just give me your honest opinion and feedback. But yeah, new content will be coming very soon. Advice videos, news videos, you know, the vlogs will be obviously still on the channel, so look forward to that, guys. So yeah, this was my first live stream. Once again, I have been Jennifer Diana Williamson. I hope you guys have had an awesome day, and I will probably see you next week, depending on if I'm working. Well, I am working next Monday, so I won't necessarily be have really big energy, unfortunately, as straight after work I've got to go up to my local hospital because I'm volunteered with their radio station, Bedrock. So I will be doing the request show next week from 7 until 9 PM. So check out my Twitter. I'll tweet a link to when I'm going live next Monday with that. So I'll probably do it, you know, as a weekly thing. You know, I don't know what day yet. I'm planning this. I'm just winging it at the moment. I'm just winging this, you know, streams and everything. But I will do the odd stream here and there, but just not weekly at the moment. Just again, keep an eye on my Twitter at the moment, and when I will next do a live stream. So yeah, once again, guys, I want to thank you all for watching this live stream. Just, you know, say how much you enjoyed it. Just give me your true, honest feedback to if you enjoyed this live stream or not. But next week, probably next week at some point, I will want to do like a Q&A stream with you guys. So if you tweet me with your questions, my Twitter is @JenniferDiana60. Just tweet me your questions and I will be sure to answer those questions for you in my next live stream. And also, if you comment in the chat on this side over here, if you comment in the chat, also I will be sure to answer any questions that you may have in the chat as well. So yeah, guys, I want to thank you all for watching my first ever live stream on YouNow. And if you guys are watching on my YouTube channel, hi, just hi all of my YouTube subscribers as well. Just once again, thank you for, this is a message to my YouTube subscribers. Thank you very much for your patience over the last 3 months of me being inactive on YouTube. Just bear with me. Content will be coming very soon for you guys. So yeah, this has been my first live stream on YouNow and on YouTube.com as well. So I will see you guys probably next week. I don't know when. Just again, give me your true and honest feedback on my live stream. So until then, I've been Jennifer Diana Williamson. You guys take care and have an awesome day tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. So take care, guys. Love you all so very much. Goodbye.